What about ones that aren't family related? What about ones that you have like began by yourself, if any? They can be small. Curious if you have any.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any right now. I think that's why I've been so fascinated with them and wanting to create them, or wanting to see like what it would look like for me to create my own traditions. Yeah, but I don't know if there are any that I have yet to create.
I feel like we all have some that are maybe like more private right now. Like even like yoga as a practice feels like ritual, feels like tradition. Like why you do it, when you do it, you know, those things I think could be that way. Like how often we drink chai feels like tradition, feels like ritual, right? So I don't think they're like big gatherings maybe, but I definitely think that there's a lot of in my head like the word ritual and tradition go like very well
hand
together,
in hand. Yeah,
you know?
I'm hearing it.
Tradition feels like maybe like holiday, whereas ritual feels like repetition. I don't know there's like some variation there, but
yeah,
I feel like there's so many things that don't feel like traditions to me yet, but definitely feel ritualistic currently and could become.
Yeah, and I think a tradition is a ritual.
Yeah,
I think that's the only thing it is.
But it just feels like it's not like a group tradition, you know, like, so maybe that's where I'm like, like I want to make this more of like the thing that we all are doing versus like this thing that I've gotten myself used to doing.
Right. Yeah. Because part of that, even when I used to do yoga every Sunday, and that was
tradition.
Like, that was my tradition. Yeah. So it's always interesting. Like, what do you hold on to?
Yeah.
And what do you want
to create?
It do
for you?
And what does it do for you? Yeah. And I don't think that traditions are necessarily about nostalgia. It's about like connection and belonging and wanting something to feel familiar.
Like maintaining something that like a through line, bringing a through line forward in some way.
Yeah. Yeah, even small ones like, oh, every year we take this family photo, for example. Yeah. Or we do this around this time of year. So it's just, human beings are so fascinating to me all the time. And it's like, who decided this?
Why this?
Why'd you think about this? And okay, we're going to gather. And it's always around food, right?
Yeah,
like,
it is always
food is always a main
component.
Yeah, it's the main attraction.
Yeah.
But I think about how special it is that, like, the keepers of tradition. And I would like to be one too. So it's just a matter of what traditions are those.
Yeah. And just like starting or trying something out and seeing if it like feels like you could sustain something.
I mean, to me, when it comes to traditions, I also think about like, what do you want more of?
Like experientially?
It feels like the same question.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you want to be doing on a yearly basis? Or, yeah.
Yeah, I think I feel the same way. Like, I think that, like, I like the idea of things repeating. I like the idea of, like, the creation of that experience. Like, the decorations, like, the invitations, like, all the things that come with making a day like that.
Yeah.
I also like the idea of the mundane ones, like the Saturday morning cleaning, like the small ones that aren't announced or, like, they're just more, like, because you live in my house or because we share this kind of community.
Right.
Like, I consider it tradition that if you guys are coming to my house, I'm making you chai. Like, at this point, like, if I don't, I'm like, oh my God, like, something is amiss, right? Like, we got too busy or whatever it is. So I think in some ways, tradition could also be a way to, like, help you connect back to, like, what you want your life to look like. Like, how often are you missing your traditions?
Yeah.
If you are, like, where is your attention? Like, what are you prioritizing instead? How do you get back to some sort of baseline where those things that you care about are also still being, like, centered and prioritized the same way, like, the busyness of life is, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And that, to me, just makes me think about intentionality. And part of tradition is having an intention to create something over and over.
Yeah.
To create an experience over and over again. I mean, that's what tradition is.
Yeah.
I think a lot about, like, what kind of intentions do I have even for, like, my own life, like how the things that I want to be doing, like how much intention is actually in the room when I'm doing something. And maybe that's, like, the difference between being on autopilot and being intentional. And I feel like for some of us, we're just so overwhelmed with so much information that it's hard to be intentional about the choices that you make on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
And so even when you and I talk about coming back to basics, I'm like, oh, that's actually me remembering, like, what is my intention? What is my intention for, like, being here? What is my intention in our friendship? Like, can I bring a little bit of more magic almost or desire
and
here?
And slowness back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because autopilot is like useful when it's useful.
Right.
But if it becomes like what happens because you're overwhelmed, then you almost like miss out. You almost like miss out on everything. Mm-hmm. Because you're just like,
yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. Like you're just moving, but you're not enjoying or indulging or trying or whatever it is. Like nothing is happening in the experience. You're just kind of passing over it.
Yeah. And intention is forward looking. It's like, I want to have this particular experience, or I'm doing this, and there's always a because.
Yeah.
And the because is clear.